Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. I know it's a very crazy time out in the world today with things closing and people getting sick. Like, I live in New York and as of today, there's 5,700 cases that are confirmed of the coronavirus. So it's probably mostly in the city. I don't live in the city, but still it is, unnerving. It's definitely something that we don't know much about, and I think because we don't have a lot of facts about it, that it definitely does cause some panic. Like, I know grocery stores have been being cleaned out. It took me over a week to even find toilet paper or Clorox wipes. So finally found some today, but it is kind of good that they are starting to put some restrictions on the amount people can buy, because you just have to keep in mind that, yes, make sure your family is provided for. Obviously, your family comes first, but there's other families that have kids and elderly, and they need things too. So definitely buy with that in mind. Some of you are probably going a little stir crazy, which is why you might have wandered into my videos, and I am so excited that you are watching them. And if you don't know, my name is Brittany, and I do film videos based around the paranormal and mythological creatures. So if that's something that you think might interest you, then go ahead and click that subscribe button. And this video is actually going to be the first in a series of paranormal videos about my paranormal experiences. So something that I personally experienced. So this one, it happened to me when I was around 5 years old. It is the earliest paranormal memory that I have. Now, my mom does say that I used to sit and talk to things that weren't there, and I would have full-on conversations. When I was a baby and a toddler, these things happened, so she would give me Barbie dolls or toys, so then it didn't look so weird. It looked like I was just playing instead of having a full-on conversation with something that nobody else could see. Now, that's way too long ago. I don't fully remember that, but considering all my other experiences that I do remember, that's not so far-fetched for me. However, I am going to jump into my earliest memory of something paranormal. So I was 5 years old, and since I can remember, I've always woken up in the middle of the night. It's very rare for me to get a full night's sleep. I usually wake up 50 times, and I would always wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and to get a drink. So I would get up, go to the kitchen, open the fridge, and now my room was at the end of a hallway, which if you walked out of my bedroom, you immediately saw the kitchen. So right after the hallway, there was this open room, and then right after that was the kitchen. Now, diagonal from the fridge was a window, and when I opened the fridge door, so I've always been drawn to look at windows. This actually caused a fear of windows for me. So I still have that fear. I know windows can be portals. Obviously, I didn't know that at 5 years old, but I've always been terrified of something like this happening again. Now, so I opened the fridge door and I glanced at the window. Now, when I glanced at the window, which I did every single night, I was always drawn to look at them. They always kind of spooked me slightly, but not to the extent they do now. But when I looked out the window, there was this creature staring back at me. Now, this creature resembled a dog, a wolf or something, but it was a mix between a wolf and a human. Now, I have never seen anything completely like this again. And a lot of you might be thinking, oh, well, maybe it's a coyote or something like that. But it was not a coyote, I can promise you. It did not look like a coyote. And on top of that, coyotes are fairly small. They're much smaller than wolves. And there is no way that even on its hind legs, that this coyote, if it was a coyote, could be peering in the window. Now, this creature that was like half human, half dog, was standing up, looking into the window, and staring directly at me. Its eyes were red, like a deep, dark red. And I stood paralyzed, staring at it. And I felt like I couldn't move. So I finally moved and I ran into the bedroom and I woke my mom up and I was like, Mom, there's something at the window. There's something at the window. Like, you need to come look. Now, it took me a while to convince my mom to actually get out of bed and, you know, come look at this creature that was terrifying me that I had never seen before. So because it took so long and, you know, like most parents, she was like, oh, there's nothing there. It's your imagination. Go back to bed. So since it took so long, by the time that she actually walked out there, the creature was gone. Now, I had no idea what it was. Like, I know that werewolves are a pretty far-fetched idea, even for me. Like, I believe in basically everything. But werewolves are a little bit more far-fetched than other things to me. However, there is a possibility that those can exist too. So maybe it was that. I don't really know exactly what it could be. I just know that it wasn't a coyote. Wolves are not indigenous to this area and didn't look like a wolf. It wasn't a person. So I want to know if you guys have any ideas what this might possibly be, because like I said, this happened when I was 5 years old. So I was really young, and I know it wasn't just my imagination because of how much fear it struck into me. Now, this has stayed with me my entire life. I'm 23 years old, and I still have that fear of looking out a window at night. I will not go into the kitchen at night unless I absolutely have to. My first time actually going into a kitchen at night, more than 2 seconds since I was 5 years old, was after my son was born, and he's now 6 months. So definitely something that really terrified me. It sent chills down my spine. I would love if you guys have any idea what this could be, because I honestly do believe that it was more than just a child's imagination. And if you don't believe me, if it seems way too outlandish for you, that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion. But this is what I do believe in. So I do have many other stories, not exactly like this one, that has happened to me, and I will slowly be telling you guys them. If you guys have any stories that happened to you that are just, you know, they scared you, or they were something amazing, I would love to hear them. And you can actually find that information on how to contact me right in the info below. So feel free to reach out. Again, I hope you guys stay safe and healthy, and try not to go too stir crazy during all of this. And again, if you did like this video or my other ones, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. And I will talk to you guys next time.